This week on the Garden Tarts. U2 played the Super Bowl, was in 2002, Super Bowl 36 at the New Orleans Superdome, home of the New Orleans Saints. This was initially Janet Jackson was booked for this. And some exec high up of the NFL or whatever saw a post 9/11 U2 elevation show and saw the names up on the wall of the people who died on 9/11, and they said, "We need this first big event after 9/11." I mean, it's what, not even 5 months later. We need something that honors 9/11 and honors America. And so I kind of sat with that for a moment, and I'm like, in hindsight, they pushed aside a Black American woman
Yeah.
for a bunch of Irish white men
Yeah.
to honor and celebrate America.
Yeah, that's a tough one right
Uh,
there.
It's very well, actually,
It's very American.
it's very un-American spirit. It is very American thing to do.
Hi, Jenny.
Hey, Hillary, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
I'm always better when I'm here with you.
Thank you. Me too. Outside of this realm, it's a lot. Today is Sunday, February 1st. If you're listening on or after Wednesday, February 4th, 2026, this is season 8, episode 5.
And you're listening to Kissing Lips and Breaking Hearts with the Garden Tarts. And if you're trying to listen to this at your normal time, which might be the morning, Wednesday morning, you may see that it says subscribers only. We're trying something new, earn a little income for our very expensive hobby. Work hobby that we want to turn into work.
It's a portmanteau.
There we go. And and that is a way to support us. The free version just comes out at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. It's a little 12-hour window, but it gives you a chance to support our endeavors if you enjoy listening to us. So we would appreciate that.
And the key is like supporting us. Like it's $2.99 a month or $30 for a year.
Yeah.
And you're just helping us out. Like we know that you can wait. Maybe you can, but we suspect you can wait 12 hours to hear our podcast. But
But maybe
we
people have like a morning commute habit,
Yep.
you know? Apple won't let you do a subscription just for the goodness of your heart. There has to be some kind of perk. So that's why we've added just that 12-hour window there. So, but if you are like, I won't pay unless you do it a different day to give me 24-hour, we're open to suggestions.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Yeah. So anyway, thank you for your support and for listening and for leaving a 5-star review and buying us some coffee.
Please and
Yeah.
thank you. We have
Yeah,
one subscriber, right? Alice.
we do. We already have one subscriber.
Yeah. Alice is great. She's always got our back.
Yeah, always, always.
Yeah.
Appreciate you like crazy, Alice. She understands the value and the time it takes to make a podcast because she has her own podcast, Rock and Roll Field Trip,
That's
which
really good.
is about traveling. Well, it's Beatles, Sting, and U2 themed. And it's how can you travel and get your rock and roll on? Anyway, we have got side A today. Product Red turned 20.
I know, right?
And as official Red ambassadors, we felt like we should honor that. And then side B, in honor of 2 things. One, the Super Bowl coming up, the football, and also going to turn Amanda being on Desire. We're going to talk about U2 and American football.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Should we get started with Red?
Yeah, let's go to side A.
Okay, so Product Red was founded in 2006 by Bono and Bobby Schreiber. The purpose of the organization is to engage us humans in awareness and funding campaigns against HIV and AIDS. It really is a genius business model. Red license their name to other companies who then make a special Red branded product, and a portion of those sales go to the Global Fund.
Yeah, like, use consumerism
Yeah.
as charity. Like, it's
It's
amazing.
it's stuff you probably would buy anyway and just buy it red. I mean,
Right.
yeah, it's really, really smart to do that. Some of the companies are that have supported red are the Gap, Fiat, Starbucks, Dell, Bank of America, Converse, Vespa, Armani, American Express, Beats, Nike, and many others, including Apple,
Mhm.
who alone have contributed over $270 million to the Global Fund.
Oh, I am
That's just
sure.
Apple alone. Yeah.
No.
This is just a cool way to of a charity getting money where rather than just a traditional charity that we shop, we get fun stuff. Okay, so over the past 20 years, there have been fun campaigns with celebrities. I vividly remember the big launch where Bono was in Chicago with Oprah and their shirts.
Shopping with Oprah.
Yeah. And these bags and everything, very cool. Out of the articles I've read, I've heard Bono being described several different ways. One is he's referred to as a visionary architect, a corporate recruiter, a creative influence, and then, he's got his day job.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 13, Sotheby's auction house had a big red auction. They partnered with the guy who at the time, Johnny Ive, who was at the time was Apple's chief design officer, who helped design all kinds of stuff for Red for um this charity, and they were all like bespoke objects. The auction was matched by Bill and Melinda Gates, taking in $26.2 million. So they you go there and you bid on stuff, and they had this catalog that they were if you were there to bid, you got this catalog,
Right.
and it looks something like this, and it's gorgeous. I mean, it's like it's
Yeah, I
beautiful.
don't have that. I
Now,
don't think I've ever seen that.
you haven't seen it?
I
It's like
don't think so.
it's like one of my most prized possessions. Here's how I got it, though.
That is gorgeous.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Aside from a piece of jewelry and this, poster above my head
Mhm.
and my parents, they're like my most prized like, if there's a fire, that's what I'm taking with me. For those who are listening and you didn't just see what I did, it's a beautiful hardback book, a big book. Like, you think of a catalog, and I think of, like, you know, the things that come in the newspaper or whatever. But this
Right.
giant book that's amazing. So here's the story behind it. My uncle's husband's sister-in-law worked for Sotheby's. I have that right. I know I have that.
Okay, I believe you.
She worked for Sotheby's, and I guess she was talking to my uncle and his husband, and she was like, "I'm doing this, you know, auction with Bono," and they're like, and so one day in the mail, get this giant package in the mail, and it's the book. And I asked, I'm like, how did you get that? Like, she works for them, but these things are expensive. Yeah, they weren't just handing them out to anybody. So I asked her, I'm like, how did you get that? She's like, I can't tell you. And I'm like, oh my God, is someone coming to my house to take it? Because I have it something, but it's amazing. And I mean, I haven't looked at it in years, but like, here, I'll find some other
Well, yeah,
pages.
just hold up another page again. Like, this beautiful photography, I presume, of the stuff that's on
Yeah.
auction. It's huge. Is it huge?
It's huge.
It's like a coffee table book.
Yeah, I think this is supposed to be Bono.
Having such a hard time maneuvering it. That's definitely supposed to be Bono. It's like a thick black marker drawing.
Yeah, so Bono has this really big forward. This is red Dom Perignon.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how
Wow.
can't imagine how much that would have gone for.
Well, that's so funny because red stuff I have owned over the years is like a dog poop bag holder, and my toothbrush is red.
Right. This is a saddle, I guess, for
Like,
a horse.
worse. Definitely the most expensive red thing I've ever owned is the phone.
Yeah.
The phone and the watch. I actually have a Levoit air purifier upstairs. It's red. A Theragun.
I think I actually saw that when I was visiting you.
Yeah, it's right in the TV room.
Like, I don't have a surface big enough to put this book on right now.
No, share some pictures on the socials.
Okay.
Speaking of sharing things, should share the video we made during COVID of all the red stuff we had.
Actually, I don't think it was during COVID.
Well, we had masks, which is why
Well, okay, I was home though, so anyway.
well, it was sometime.
Yeah.
It was during the COVID era. Yeah, I had a hat and lipstick and eyeliner. I had a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Fake
Um,
nails. I can't wear fake nails. I don't know why I bought them.
okay,
Um,
should we share it with them?
yeah.
Okay. Enjoy, and please don't judge the production value.
It was a long time ago.
Hello.
Hey, Jenny, is your mask on?
It is on. Hey, Hillary, what's up?
Why don't you take it off so we
Oh,
can
we can hear better. Yeah,
hear better? Yeah. What
for
time do you
sure.
have?
What time is it in the world? It's 8:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Gotcha. What are you up to?
I'm trying to find some last minute holiday gifts online.
You should go to red.org and look at their products.
Oh, that's a good idea. Aren't they like helping fight the pandemic or something?
They are AIDS and COVID.
Man, that sounds like a really good cause.
Yeah.
Awesome. What kind of stuff can we get there?
You need to make a list.
Oh, should I use my pen?
Yeah, you should do that.
Okay, I'll write this down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like your lip gloss.
Thank you. It's Tarte from the Red campaign.
Hey, I
What a
have lip
dread.
balm.
Oh,
It's fresh.
sweet.
Red campaign.
Hey, I have this chapstick.
That's really
It's
cool.
also product red. It's EOS.
Chapstick sometimes makes my lips feel funny, and then I feel like I need to brush my teeth.
I know. It's really important.
Yeah.
It's really important. Huh. I mean, goodness. Do we still have time? Yeah, I think we do.
Okay.
Hey, we should stop at Apple.
We should, where you can also get beats and phone cases, and don't lose your
Phones.
keys.
Don't lose your keys. I asked for one of those for Christmas myself.
You know who else you could ask for presents?
Ew.
Alexa.
I heard there's also some kind of, I don't know, cool merchandise or something.
Yeah.
You could look for that. And then, if you're feeling kind of torn, tired, Theragun's got some products.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I like your outfit too.
Thank you. Really on it. Cool ass hat.
So you think you have
Probably not-
everything on your list, or do you need more stuff?
I think I'm good. I've got my pen. I've written it down and checked it twice. I'm gonna go shop red.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Good night.
Good night.
I came across that the other day when we decided to talk about red. I looked to see if the Red Ambassador page was still on Facebook. And when I searched Red Ambassadors, the hashtag showed up. Apparently, the Red Ambassador program is not a thing anymore. However, no one told us that, so we are still Red Ambassadors.
We can still claim it.
I mean, why not? We endorse them anyway. Well, happy 20th, Red.
Yeah, happy 20th. Let's see what you do with the next 20. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
it is interesting to see the products that they have now. Apple isn't on board anymore, right?
Maybe they are, but I can't find anything that's Apple.
No, you can't get red watches or red. Maybe you can get a red band, like a watch band. I don't know.
I would love to see that come back.
Yeah, but it's a lot of like really high-end stuff
Like a Fiat, like a car.
in like a scooter, Vespa scooter. Sorry, Vespa people. It's definitely, they probably make more because the product's more expensive, but it's not the Gap. Our
No,
friend Stephanie commented that she worked at the Gap that year, 20 years ago, and she's like, it was the biggest fucking thing ever. Like, it was a big deal.
my brother worked at Apple, and he has since given me little red buttons that he's not supposed to give away, but he doesn't work
Oh,
for them anymore.
yeah. But yeah, but all the Gap stuff was cool. I have a really big, like, tote bag.
I did too. I love that bag. All the time. I have a jean jacket.
A jean jacket, nice.
Oh my god, that jean jacket. It's like, when you find a jean jacket, like, I never had a jean jacket that I loved like that, and I
I
found it.
still have it. It's from high school.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Except now my shoulders have gotten too big. So I put it on and I'm like a little
yeah,
stuck, but I can still wear it. It's just a little
yeah.
I got too many muscles.
I have a pillowcase and hair bands, and I had an Alexa.
Mhm.
Alexa's in here. Just
I hope you don't have one at home, y'all.
yeah,
She says hi. Happy 20th, Red.
yeah. We've done
May you
good.
continue to thrive. Such a brilliant idea because
Yeah,
we're a consumer society and people will do good when they know they're getting something in return.
yeah, absolutely, and, I don't know, it's been fun over the years finding, supporting Red and finding stuff that
And do you see completely random people with red iPhones and you're like, do they know?
I don't think they know.
I think they just picked the color, but I'm like, maybe they know. I like to pretend they're a closet U2 fan.
My aunt had one, she didn't know, but it's
It
okay.
is funny to go to a U2 concert and it's just red watches, red phones, red.
Flashing all your red.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, that's all I
Okay.
have on Red, but, nice work, guys.
Yeah. Congrats. Do we have an intermission?
I have an intermission.
Okay.
So, I have 2 parts of my intermission.
Okay.
One is that do you see my
I was going to ask what it says. What does it say?
it's
E
Spring
Street Band,
yeah.
Springsteen.
Oh, it's The River, I'm sorry. Springsteen, the tour, it was The River,
Gotcha.
and they didn't play The River. You know? And they played all like so long, forever, and such great songs, and none of those songs was The River. I really like that song too, but
Yeah.
it didn't matter. It still was an amazing show.
It's just so funny. Anyway.
So part 2 of intermission is that our Garden Tarts friend Lauren got me a little birthday present from a couple months ago, but she just gave it to me. We went to my local watering hole for dinner, and she brought the book. And so like everyone's like, we're gonna ask questions. You're not gonna know the answers. I knew them. I mean, that was like rookie stuff. Though there were a couple questions about charting, and that I don't know.
Oh, so this was the YouTube trivia book you posted about.
Yeah, it was a trivia book, and it was pretty lame. I mean, I don't know. But
Wah,
so
wah.
we I perused it with our garden tart friend Kip, and we just kind of had a lot of laughs over like
Yeah.
they were kind of funny thing. There was some stuff that were just funny, and some stuff that it's just stupid to ask that. I don't know, but we had so much fun. We were having beverages and turning pages, and then one of our friends was, like, announcing the questions like if we were in a game show.
I love it.
Yeah, and so I think we ended up being even because there was a question about the charts that I didn't get. Kip got it, I think, and then I don't remember what the other question was that I got that Kip didn't get, but most of them we got both together. But anyway, it was really fun. Maybe I'll bring the book and
Yeah,
we'll
bring it and read some of the
and
silly questions.
yeah, it was a really silly question. And like the Lauren noticed that the name on the cover is spelled differently than the name on the title page.
Like the author?
Yeah. On the front, his name is not the same as it is inside the book.
Oh, man. That's a
Yeah,
hack job.
yeah. So I don't know what that was about, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe
it
it's
was.
just all AI.
But probably was. Like, I have that AI book that Kelly gave me that's right here that, it doesn't make any sense, but it's amazing. Like, it's my book, a book
It
about
is
me.
your book about you. It's worth mentioning because of your Bruce sweatshirt that
Yes.
Bruce Springsteen released. He wrote, recorded, and released within like 2 or 3 days a song called Streets of Minneapolis that has charted in 19 countries.
Yeah.
Number 1 in 19 countries. And I started researching. This is in response to the 2 people that have been killed by ICE in Minneapolis and then everything else going on in Minneapolis. And, my first thought is immediately was Neil Young writing Ohio about the Kent State shooting, which was right after
Yeah.
that, like, within days or weeks. And so I started digging in a little bit about, like, the rapid response protest song. I mean, just barely scratching the surface. Everything from Woody Guthrie, the Nina Simone, Rage Against the Machine, lots of Bruce Springsteen, lots of Bob Dylan. And then I found this paper, like an essay online. I have no idea who wrote it. I have no idea what kind of research there was, but it made so much sense about, like, that's where I got the term rapid response protest song, but it's about that when a protest and a movement's going on for a period of time, people get tired, but just the right moment, it's validating and it provides momentum to help people keep going. And Tom Morello of Rage had a little concert fundraiser in Minneapolis the other day, and Bruce showed up and sang that song. And this, I
Amazing.
mean, shit's more than hit the fan
Oh,
when
yeah.
the top people of the world are writing
Yeah. That
songs
aren't
about
gonna
it.
be afraid of stupidity. I have a funny little story about Ohio that
Okay.
I went to the American History Museum with my brothers, and, I was a little bit behind where they were, and I walk into this room, and it's about political songs, and they've got I don't remember, Song for Kennedy, they have, Fleetwood Mac for Clinton. And was I this was had to be when George W. was president. And then all of a sudden they start in the same room, they start playing Ohio, and I'm like, who would who would use that as their campaign song? Like, no one's going to use that. And Will was like, no, it's not campaign songs. It's politically minded songs. I'm like, I only heard like,
Like, I did not get that memo.
no, 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 no. I
That's a
didn't know that.
terrible campaign song.
Nixon did not use Ohio for his for his
Fire his campaign manager.
I know, that's awful, but anyway, it was really funny, but, like, I was in there, my head was spinning around, just like, "What is happening?" But also, this is another interesting point that in terms of rapid response, the movie Casablanca was written, produced, and released during World War II, during the war.
Really?
Yeah. So, like,
Wow.
they didn't know how it was gonna end or anything. They
I've never seen it.
Yeah, well, it's really good, but they just had them walking off, into
Yeah.
the fog or something. Yeah, anyway, that's amazing to think about that.
One other quick thing I remember, and this might have been in the wake of George Floyd's killing, which also happened in Minneapolis. And I remember, I don't know where or when, I mean, it was in this time, but it came up in some interview with Bono about when will these songs arrive. And he's like, you don't see them for years. Because, I mean, it's not like the killing of George Floyd was like a singular moment. It was a singular moment that woke America up to something that is systemically happening in America, just the police brutality to Black and brown people. But he's like, it's gonna be 5 plus people are gonna like the creativity has to flow. So that kind of stuff is different. So like an album that like Bruce Springsteen's album, The Rising, that came out after 9/11 is different than the protest, like the immediate protest song.
Yeah.
he was talking about that, but I wish I remembered where I heard that. But he's like, "It'll be a few years."
Well, I bet that they'll surprise us with something one of these days.
Someone said to me about YouTube's whatever the new music is, they said, "I hope Bono's really angry.
Oh, yeah.
Could use an angry album." I was like, "Me too."
Yeah. I mean, it's like going to a U2 concert on the day that someone died, or, like, right after someone dies, and it's like, "I'm so sad, and this is gonna be the best
The
show."
best concert ever.
You know it is. It always is.
Well, speaking of U2 and politics, should we get into side B with U2 and sports balls?
Good.
So the Super Bowl's coming up February 8th, the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. My guess is that if you and I cared about football, we would be on different sides.
I don't
Well,
know.
the Patriots are near you. I've got family in Seattle.
I have to go by geography.
Right. So with Bad Bunny as the halftime show, Green Day is doing the opening ceremony. I'm very excited for all of it. I love that, like, they're so mad about Bad Bunny. They're like, "Can we have some white people?" So they got Green Day.
Yeah.
NFL's got y'all. So, um, the first time U2 played the Super Bowl, the only time it turns out U2 played the Super Bowl was in 2002, Super Bowl 36 at the New Orleans Superdome, home of the New Orleans Saints. This was initially Janet Jackson was booked for this. And some exec high up of the NFL or whatever saw a post 9/11 U2 elevation show and saw the names up on the wall of the people who died on 9/11, and he said, "We need this first big event after 9/11." I mean, it's what, not even 5 months later. We need something that honors 9/11 and honors America. And so I kinda sat with that for a moment, and I'm like, in hindsight, they pushed aside a Black American woman
Yeah.
for a bunch of Irish white men
Yeah.
to honor and celebrate America.
Yeah, that's a tough one right
Uh,
there.
it's it's very well, actually,
It's very American.
it's very un-American spirit. It is very American thing to do. I understand U2 had the stage, they had the production, it was already there, they had the names, like, that made sense, but, I wouldn't mind asking Janet what she thinks about that. Because she didn't then perform for 2 more years, and she got raked through the coals because of her wardrobe malfunction. Anyway, it's a great performance. They bring the heart out into the field. It's, beautiful day starts. Bono comes through the crowd. And I think we've had this discussion before. I think you and I interpret his face differently. I interpret his face like, "Oh shit, don't fuck up. Pretend you're cool."
That's how I see it. Like, he looks
I thought you saw it as like, "This is badass shit."
no.
Okay.
I
Okay,
thought
then I'm remembering something different. That's okay. Yeah,
he looked
he's like, Don't fuck up."
yeah. He looked really, really, really nervous.
Mhm. Okay, we are on the same page then. Um, and he gets up on the heart, beautiful days, fabulous. They go into MLK immediately. The names start going up the backdrop in the back, the people who died on 9/11, and straight in from MLK, straight into streets. He calls out America. And it's just this uplifting, amazing version of Streets. And, at I have to laugh how he like does the heart on his belly. He's like, I can't even get the camera. He's like trying so hard. Or is he like, I think he goes like this. And I don't know. I'm like, dude, it's just up here. Taylor Swift it. Okay. Come on. He didn't know. It's very cute of him. And at the end, he opens up his coat to that iconic image. Was that on Time magazine?
Yep.
Where he's got the American flag? I started to read a little bit about that, and I didn't get into it because, there's flag codes, but apparently it was never originally a flag. It's
Okay.
just material, but because it wasn't a whole flag, they, like, fashioned into this coat. It doesn't break any rules, flag rules. So the internet says. So iconic performance. I can't believe I never thought about the slight. My U2 rose glasses. Never thought about the massive slight to Janet Jackson and how
Well,
that was
I don't think I knew that information until you just said it.
well, that's this is what the internet says, is that
Yeah.
it was Janet, and I feel like I've heard that before. Well, here we go. Then I was trying so hard to look up the 2006 Super Bowl that was at the New Orleans Superdome again, and the internet tells me it was at Ford Field in Detroit. And I'm like,
Okay.
"No, no, the Super Bowl was again in New Orleans, and it was U2 and Green Day, 2006. If I had listened appropriately, this is when we get to listen to a Garden Tart Amanda's voice memo that made it on Desire this week about her favorite collaboration. Let's listen and learn.
Hi, U2X. This is Amanda, Associate Garden Tart and Curator at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, Ohio. One of my favorite U2 collaborations is from 2006 when they teamed up with Green Day to cover The Saints Are Coming, originally recorded by Scottish punk band Skids. It's a great version of a great tune by two iconic bands, and it's made even more powerful by the fact that they performed live at the Louisiana Superdome for the first game in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. I love the song, and I love that both U2 and Green Day use their platforms to raise awareness and funds for causes that matter to them.
Yeah, if I had paid super attention when she sent that to us, I would have realized it was the opening of the Superdome. So it was the Saints' first home game post Katrina. And as you can see, I have on my Music Rising shirt because The Edge started a foundation charity, something to help musicians in New Orleans who had lost their instruments and gear and stuff in the hurricane. And this segment on Monday Night Football, not the Super Bowl, in September, not February, was actually sponsored by and a fundraiser for
Right.
Music Rising. So here's what I have. The reopening of the New Orleans Superdome after Hurricane Katrina was a Music Rising benefit concert. Concert is strong because it was four songs. But Green Day came out first, doing Wake Me Up When September Ends, followed by a medley of The House of the Rising Sun. And then by then, all of the U2s are out and they're doing The Saints Are Coming. And then I watched it, I'm kind of forgetting. The Saints Are Coming. And as a entire 7-piece band, they did Beautiful Day at the end. So all of Green Day and all of U2. And they
And
recorded that as a single to raise money for, I don't think it's Music Rising, but it was something that had to do with raising money for post Hurricane Katrina. But I mean, the just like the perfect how that all came together, like that literally it's the New Orleans Saints are the football team at the Superdome, and they've made this song, and it's one of my favorite. I fucking love both those bands and do that song together. Oh my God.
just the power on that stage was just amazing.
And I think about it, I mean, Green Day is when did their first album came out in the early 90s?
I think so.
So they're like 10 years behind U2 in that sense, but they are the same band.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They are the same original members, just like U2 is. And I remember a while ago, we were talking with our friend Orion Salazar from Third Eye Blind, and he talked about how the bands who survive are the bands like U2 who have an equal part in everything. And he said, like Green Day. And I was like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
that
yeah,
makes sense while they're still making music together.
yeah.
Yeah. So I just feel like they've got to have a lot in common,
Oh, I'm sure they do.
a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
And they're all both,
I love them both, so always I've loved Green Day since I her first heard 'em.
and they're both making a big splash in the 90s.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have a question for Bono over whiskey and cake. My first is how does he feel being so tied to American football history and being considered the biggest, most influential halftime show of the Super Bowl? And I would like to ask him, did they have a chance to talk to Janet? Is Janet mad at them? Well, yeah, and at some point, I mean, U2 has a chance to say yes or no. Yeah, but it is like, how do you feel, U2, about whenever America needs to be lifted up, they come to you?
So I have 2 questions. One is to Bono, what is your favorite Red product of all time? What do you have what's your favorite that you have? And the other was just in general, how nervous were you at the Super Bowl? Because I think you were pretty nervous.
Oh, we think you're puking green.
And like a lot of times, if you watch him in a TV or a big public, that's not just his fan base, you can kind of see him like gather his confidence like from his feet and it like rises up. And I'm not sure I ever saw that in the Super Bowl. I mean, he was amazing, but I don't think it was a comfortable situation.
No, especially it's like as soon as he's on stage, he seems fine.
Yeah.
But coming through the crowd and you see it hit his face
Yeah.
with
And
like
it's
this smirky,
I
shitty
I love
grin.
but I mean he's just a normal human. He's just human.
I don't think you get to become a person of that stature being normal.
No, I took it back. He's just
Yeah,
human.
extra special. Really extra special.
So a couple things. One is check out our website for places where you can support us, and ways you can support us. If
Mhm.
you're listening, like we always encourage people to send us a note saying that they were listening and like just say where you're from or how you heard about us or just hi. Like that's it. But please respond because it's good for us to know like where our listeners come from. Yeah.
The other thing is that we should probably promote that our website has been redesigned. We now have a weekly newsletter that goes out with the episodes, and our blog is active.
Yeah.
So come check it out, y'all, and sign up for our newsletter.
Yeah. And as always, if you have questions, suggestions, anything, we're very friendly and just an open book.
I like how you said leaving us a comment is like giving us a hug.
Yeah. Like
And
our subscription on YouTube. It's really easy to do. And you can, if you don't want to hear from us, you can silence the notifications, but still like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to get those numbers up.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and always tune in on Fridays to Phil Taggart's Desire Show on YouTube X because from time to time we're on there and it's fun for us and our listeners, I guess. So also like I would like to talk to Phil sometime.
same.
Like, if Phil, do you listen to us or how does that anyway? We love your show. So yeah, talk to us. Let us know what you think and what we should do and all that.
Yeah.
If you are Bono or no Bono, say chicken.
Just say chicken. Can you hear my heater kicking on?
You'll hear it.
Yeah. Well, that's a good note to say goodbye because it's not going to get any quieter because it'd be cold.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Tune in next week for
more of us. Bye.
Bye.
We'll be back next week with more U2-ish content.
In the meantime, keep chatting with us on social media at _gardentarts.
Sign up for our newsletter at thegardentarts.com and share with your YouTube friends.
You can support us on Patreon, buy me a coffee, and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts.
Kissing Lips and Breaking Hearts, a U2-ish podcast with the Garden Tarts, is created, produced, and edited by us, the Garden Tarts.
Intro and outro music by December.
See you next week.